right, so we're talking about the past perfect. So if I were to draw a timeline, okay, for the past perfect, can somebody tell me where the X's go?
In the past.
In the past?
Yeah, for past perfect, where does X1 go?
The past.
Past.
Okay, good. Where does X2 go?
Past also, but not past.
Good. So listen, past perfect means one event happened before a second event, both of them in the past. Okay?
I'm sorry, you can repeat
Yes.
what you say?
Past perfect requires two events.
Yeah.
It means one event happened before another event, both of them in the past.
In the past.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay? So it looks like this. What do I need to make past perfect? What two things do I need? Good.
And
Had.
Good.
And verb 3.
We call it verb 3 or the past participle.
Like present perfect, but past perfect just half has had.
Good observation. Yeah, we're always going to use the past form of have, right? All right. So let's take a look at the warm-up. And let's see, now I'll read what it says at the top. Read Karen's
statements. Watch sequence of events. A or B is correct.
Okay.
Karen, Jane met me for lunch. She was so happy. She had passed her driver's test.
So A.
Jane talked to Karen, then she passed her test. B. Jane passed her test, then she talked to Karen. B.
B is correct.
B is
B
correct.
is correct, yeah.
Because Jane passed her test.
Yeah, that's right.
After that,
Good.
she talked with the...
Yeah, and notice in the example, there's three sentences, right?
Yeah.
It says, Jane met me for lunch. So, that's just simple past, right? Lunch. And then it says, she was so happy.
She was so happy.
Yeah, and she's happy, right, when they met for lunch. But then, look at the last sentence. She
Had passed.
had passed her driver's test. So what tense did they use?
Past perfect.
Good.
Because had and verb 3.
Good. And verb 3. Now, and that's the perfect opportunity. They built the context, right? She met her for lunch.
And also...
Well, okay, in this sentence, she had passed her driver's test. So we automatically know that something happened before something else in the past.
It's good.
Right? And logically, she wouldn't have anything to talk about or smile about when they talked at lunch if she hadn't already passed the test.
Yeah.
So does that make sense? Okay, everybody okay?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So she passed the driver's test. They met for lunch up here, and she was all happy about it, telling her about it. And the way we communicate this in one sentence is we use the past perfect.
Past perfect.
Let's look at some more situations examples. All right, Khalid, you see example right here in the book.
Yes.
Read the situation.
Jack left his apartment at 2 o'clock. So arrived at his apartment at 2:15, and
No kid?
no kid in the door.
No kid, what does this mean, teacher?
No kid.
Yeah,
Like
No kid?
knocked.
Knock.
2:15. It says apartment. She arrived. Okay. All right, now and knocked. So now read A right there.
When so arrived Jack wasn't there.
Good.
He had left. He had left.
Good.
Oh, this past.
When Sue arrived, Jack
Wasn't here.
wasn't
There.
there.
He had the
Good.
left.
He had left. So again, when Sue arrived, we know she arrived at 2, right? Jack wasn't there because he left at 2 p.m. earlier. So again, one way to express the entire idea, he had left, right? So what happened first? Did he leave first or did she arrive?
First,
Yeah.
when Saw arrived, Jack wasn't there.
Yeah, exactly.
First, Saw arrived,
Yeah,
and another, the person wasn't there.
that's correct. So one way to say that in one sentence is Jack had left
But
by the time Sue had arrived.
Sue,
Or by the time Sue arrived.
Sue arrived.
Yeah. Okay? Just remember, and we're going to look at an example. You can make a complex sentence like that. Just remember, whatever verb is in the past perfect happened first.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, can you repeat
Let me give
that?
you another example.
Yeah.
In one sentence, for example, by the time Sue arrived, Jack
Have you taken picture, Khalid?
had left. So this is what it would look like in one sentence, right? By the time Sue arrived, what tense is this?
Past,
It's just simple past.
simple past.
Jack had left. What tense is that?
Past perfect.
Past perfect. So the rule is when you have it in one sentence like this, okay, the verb in the past perfect is the event that happened first. Okay?
Event
Because
happens
I can
first.
put this over here. Jack had left by the time Sue arrived. The way to keep it clear in your mind is just remember whatever verb tense is in the past perfect is the thing that happened first.
It's good, teacher.
Yeah.
Now, Jack had left. By the time, I can't say that, or
By the time Sue arrived.
Sue arrived.
Yeah. So
Sue
which
arrived, arrived come.
Correct. And again, the rule is whichever event you put in past perfect is the thing you want to express that happened first in the sentence, in this example. Are you okay?
It's good.
Okay, good. All right. Let's take a look at the rules. Yusuf, read the rules. The past perfect.
The past perfect is used when the speaker is talking about two
Speaker.
different events at two different times in the past. One event ends before the second event happens.
Good.
And A, there are two events and both happened in the past. Jack left his apartment, Sue arrived at his apartment.
Good. And that's what we just said. We're just repeating it, but it's good review. Okay, keep going.
To show the time relationship between the two events, we use the past perfect, had left, to say that the first event, Jack leaving his apartment, Jack leaving his apartment was completely before the completed before the second event. So arriving at his apartment
Occurred or happened. Yeah. All right, everybody okay?
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
Is it clear? Okay, good. All right, let's keep going. Helen, read
Yes.
B.
Jack had left his apartment when Sue arrived.
So anyway, it's the same ideas here.
Just to change them.
Same idea.
Yeah.
All right. All right. C. Now what? Read C.
He had left, I had left, they had left.
Good. Hey,
Is
listen,
there.
they're just trying to teach you
Contraction.
contractions.
I,
Yes.
you, she, he, it, you, we, they, plus had contraction.
He had.
Difference
equals
between
he.
between
He, teacher.
Yep. She had.
She.
She'd. They had.
They.
They'd. All right.
but we have two situations.
Yeah. Be careful.
Had and would.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It can also equal. He would. He'd.
Can he come could?
No.
What?
Could like also.
Could? No.
Could no contraction.
Yeah. No. There's no contraction for that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Be careful. Okay. And you know by the context.
The verb 3 comes to the.
Verb 3 had.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give.
Yeah. So let's say it together. He had.
He had.
He had.
He. She had.
She had.
She.
She.
They had.
They had.
They.
They.
We had.
We have.
We.
We.
You had.
You have.
You.
You.
So listen. This is what confuses students learning English when they're listening to Americans talk in a group. This can become confusing until you get used to listening to Americans eat their words, okay? And it's because of this. So, although you know it in your mind, it seems easy, you must be careful because when you're listening to someone speak quickly, it's easy to get this confused and just, I don't know what they're talking about, right?
Yeah.
So just be aware that this happens.
I think when they talk past, like they had bust, they'd bust, like that.
Yeah.
I know after that for what?
Yeah.
Bust.
Yeah, and it gets easier the more you hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. D. Read D.
Okay. Jack had left before Saul arrived.
Okay, hold on. Now let me ask you a question. What happened first?
First, Jack had left
Good. All right,
before the person arrived.
Good. E.
Me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jack left before Saul arrived. Jack left.
Also, teacher.
The same.
Also, the same mean.
Yeah, in that situation, they're both simple past, and logically, right?
Same mean, I think.
Yeah, well, it is the same in this case because it was mentioned first, right? When
Yeah.
Jack left. But the before tells you
Before,
that
tell
the
me.
thing in the front happened first, and then the next thing.
Yeah.
Good. All right, F. Go ahead. Let's go in a circle.
Sue arrived after Jack had left. Sue arrived after Jack left.
All right, let's
First,
go.
Jack
This is
left.
interesting.
Jack left, and after that, so arrived.
Yeah. So in that situation, Sue arrived after Jack had left.
Yeah.
So, just so we don't repeat ourselves, Yusuf, read what it says off to the right. When
Before and after are used in the sentence, the time relationship is already created, so the past perfect is often not necessary. The simple past may be used as an E and G.
good.
Example. Have the same meaning with the both examples.
Yeah. Yeah. So listen. The point here is we often will use before and after.
I can say before I had come.
Before I came.
Before I came, you had left.
Yeah, so the point here is when you use, you can say that, but when Americans use these, they often just go simple past.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary to...
Not necessary past perfect.
Not when you use these, because these make the time clear, right?
For example,
For example, like with your example, Nawaf left before Josh arrived. I mean, we already know I left and then he showed up because we use this, right?
oh yeah,
So,
okay.
or you can say,
your sentence.
Nawaf,
Not Nawaf. Say I am and
I came before Josh left.
yeah, there you go. Same thing with after. That's all they're saying, okay?
But I can't use.
Well, not
With the-
can't. You
I
can.
can, yeah, I can
You
use.
can. They give you an example where they use both, okay?
It's good,
Like-
but same
yeah.
meaning.
Yeah, it's the same meaning. And they're just telling you that in general, with these two words, it's easier just to keep it simple.
But
fast.
without before and after, I should use past perfect.
Correct. If you have two events and you want to be clear, and you're not using this, then of course you want to put the event that happened first
Good.
in the past.
Really, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Let's read H. Now I'll read H.
H. Stella was alone in a strange city. She walked down the avenue slowly, looking in the shop windows. Suddenly, she turned her head and looked behind her. Someone had killed her man.
Okay. That one's interesting, isn't it?
It's good. He turned here.
So, yeah, there were several things that happened in the past, simple past, right? But then she uses past perfect at the end
And
to show that she turns her head, right? So,
the past perfect is more common in formula writing, such a fiction as in H.
okay. So the point here is, in writing, if you want to be formal, we use past perfect. You okay?
Yeah.
All right. In speaking, we tend to use just simple past with...
It's good.
That's the point. All right,
Practice is
Yeah,
good.
let's practice. You can go ahead and turn the recording off.